Hello, Soul Family. How are you? I hope everything is okay. Yes, I am here and making this video once again. Feels for me that I have not been on for a really long time with videos or sharing activations, even sharing codes. I have been kind of busy, but also opening up to new energies that needed a lot of attention from me and a lot of processes that went on and a lot of integration that I worked on for myself. And I really felt the urge to come on more and share videos, maybe share lives or do lives. But we'll just have to see how things will roll and how things will unfold for me, because I really love to do it kind of in the moment, and because of my, how would I say, all the different roles that I have as a mother, as a partner, as an energy worker, as a light artist doing channeled artwork. It's really necessary for me to just swing in when everything and all the energies feel settled for me to make a video. But I am planning to create more of a kind of structure for myself and just hop on and come in and share, or little meditations or little activations, or just come in with messages that I receive from my guides, because I really feel the calling, the heart calling, and also the questions from my guides who come in and share what I notice in the collective, and well, that, right? Well, that I also notice that I have received a lot of new friends requested. I'm always so surprised, like, whoa, where do these people come from? So I always just take my time to click on them, because I really want to connect. I really want to know who I bring into my friend list and into the soul family. So I really always just take the time to check and to send a message. So, well, let's hop into what I've been noticing in the last couple of weeks in the collective energies, and what wants to come true. So let's just start with a little meditation, because I feel like there has been, it's big, it's huge. New energies are coming in, new codes from the cosmic are being opened up and being broadcasted to us, and we have more access in a different light spectrum. I've been receiving a lot of, for myself, a lot of messages that we have gained a new insights in different colors, and that's why I really love doing light art. I didn't have shared really much of my work lately, because I basically just stopped doing customized light work, because I was more focusing on one-on-one healings. But I do want to reopen and to revisit again to do custom light art, because it's such a beauty to connect with someone, because it's more of a distant healing, a distance, going into the Akash and channeling your highest purpose, your messages in your highest alignment that wants to come true for this now moment, and for what wants to unfold. It really feels like I receive kind of like a straw, and they want me to say I'm gifted. I'm gifted to unravel and unfold that role and receive the messages that wants to come through, so I can align that on the digital, on my iPad, in the program that I draw it in. So I really see that so sacred, because it always goes in layers. And what I really love with my iPad program, with the Procreate program, that it allows me to create with new colors, with kind of colors that we cannot really see in physicality and in the physical world, but because we have kind of like our screens and the lights, you can really play with colors. You can really fine tune with colors, and it just it's kind of difficult for me to explain how I receive all the information, because it's more like I follow the suggestions from my inner knowing, but my inner knowing comes in kind of like a package with words, with symbols, with colors, with stories. Whole storylines open up. So it's sometimes a little bit difficult, because then I see kind of like a whole video that is playing, and I'm just like, okay, but what's the image, right? Because I just can work with one image, and sometimes there are really like 10 different movies that wants to come in, but in those movies there are kind of like those symbols that I pick out, and those are the keys, right? Those are the keys, and I'm so happy, like, yes, this is the key that I need. And I have to draw it. So it's the journey is so much fun to go in custom light language art. But it takes a lot of time, as you can notice, because I have to receive the information, decode the information, translate it on my screen, and then translate it in kind of human words. Because even though I am in contact in that moment with your higher self, with your soul family, with my team, I do feel the human responsibility to decode the information in some kind of way that it makes sense for your field, for your human. It's funny, I didn't really intend to make this video about the light art, but here I am. It's so much fun. So yes, I am kind of now framing the digital customized light language channeled art to make it in a beautiful package. Because I can do everything from a distance, that I don't have contact with the human behind the beautiful energy, behind the beautiful stroll, or the beautiful flower that dropped in, right? And that's gorgeous to create from there, and to kind of like this beautiful magical dance, because it's a co-creation, right? It's so many layers. I receive so much information, so much knowledge, just by going into the akash of someone else, and just going into their subconscious, into the waters, what wants to be heard, what wants to be created from sacred intentions, what wants to be breathed into these coded messages. And yes, that is kind of like the product on its own, kind of just like the image. But if you do want and work more in depth with the meaning of of all that has come in, because I deliver the image with my translation. So I give it like with a PDF what it means. But if you want to work deeper, want to decode it into your energy bodies, really like breaking it all down, the information, so it can really penetrate deeply into your energetic bodies and into your chakras and into your cells. We can schedule also afterwards a healing session, and the healing session will be kind of like a talk and question and the guides that comes through and transmitting information and transmitting energy frequencies. So that is basically how I do, how I roll, how I enroll, how I decode the channeled art. That's basically it. And you see it here next to me, the below one, the phoenix that I created for customer last year, and the lioness is the one that I created for myself. But as I evolve, as I grow, my artwork grows with me, and I'm now in a new process. So that's basically it. Let me just stop this video here and give you all my love your way. Let's breathe together. So place your hand on your heart. And take a nice deep breath in into your belly. Breathe it out with a sigh. Nice breath in via the nose. With a ha out. Once again. So mua ake iu ua ia ua ia kia ua kaia ua aia kua kakakaia ua kakakaia ua kaia ku ua aia. And there's so much love and so much gratitude for you if you are watching this video and just come into my space and feel into my work. I really want to thank you if you enjoy my videos, the work that I bring out, if I was able to touch your heart, touch your soul with what I produce. I always see it like all the work that I do for the collective that I share. I initially did it for myself, for my own process, for my own sacred creation, my own understanding of what cosmic knowledge, human knowledge, Gaia's knowledge is for me, for my field. And then I express it by doing art or by doing even figure skating. It's kind of like my expression of what the totality of human life is as a cosmic human being, right? I really feel we are so beautiful, expand, even ugly. We're also ugly expanding, right? the expansion of the human soul goes in so many layers, and we can express here the full range of emotions that can be ugly, but they can be so muddy. But in the meantime, in the mud, we We place the seeds for the lotus flowers to grow out of. So we have to go into the mud. We have to go into the muddy pools of our subconscious and go through the layers of the wounds of our ancestors and the wounds of our collective that we are now into. That we are being put down, that the soul expression is being shut down in a way. So we have to go to the dirt, we have to go to the frustration, we have to go to the anger to release and to feel and to come in real beauty, right? And real love, what it means for the soul to be in love with this human existence, because we are here for a reason, right? We are here because we wanted to come here and do this human life. So yes, I really wanted to thank everybody who is just taking the time to watch me ramble here and to share the space and the joy and the beauty and the ugliness and the rawness, and for everybody, the beautiful light workers that I have in my friend list that I've get to know since my light language story opened up and just started for me. I've learned so much from the people who would really express, right? How long am I speaking? 60. Okay. I will just wrap it because I will speak so long. I just want to say thank you for everybody who is already. I have so much. I was thinking about that for, I don't know, 2 days ago. And okay, maybe I placed my own I projected my own inner stuff. Whew. The human, and Joshua and Jesus, but imagine, right? Like, how would it be if you come into existence, into the expression of being a human, when you are a light being, right? When you have the knowledge of which density is he connected to? 13, 24 density, maybe higher even. His full expression, or kind of like the splitted part of his oversoul that dropped into physicality. And of course he had help, right? And of course there were more walkers on his path and more unfamous walkers on his path, of course. But you have to go to the mud of the collective that is unknowing who they truly are, and then you just drop in as the soul who is connected and as a soul who knows who he truly is. But still, in the meantime, you have to find out who you truly are. So you have to go to the mud, you have to go to the wounds of humanity, to the wounds of our root chakra, the wounds of our sacral chakra, the wounds of our solar plexus. Open the heart, awaken the heart, and then open up the throat to just speak your truth. And just speak your truth because you want to speak the knowledge of source, because you just see the spark in humanity and you just know, like, everybody can spark. Maybe there are some just having a hard time here. There are people who, let me just grab this song for more grounding for myself. It's a black tourmaline. When I say tourmaline, I also see Merlin, or the energy of Merlin, coming into the mixture. Where was I in the story? Because there are so many people that are trapped that are trapped in consciousness, right? They are just doing the loops, doing the circles, just like lifetime after lifetime. But they do it in order so that or they make those contracts, or they make those agreements, or they just playing out their own karmic cycles. But each generation, they do that. They make those agreements because they know the next generation who comes in would be a little bit lighter. They would experience more kind of a gap in the trapped consciousnesses that groups of humans are being stuck in. So kind of their kids kind of have more like a choice, more like an opening. They can grow out of those consciousness layers. And we are there right now. We are here. We are the ones that can grow out of fear consciousness. How heavy is that, right? We can really grow out of fear consciousness. And I am kind of like, where am I in my story? Because I was speaking about all the brave souls that are sharing their light codes, right? And Jesus, or Jeshua, is the light being that dropped in as a human and kind of has to do it on his own. And I drop in now, or for me it really sinks in the message that we are not alone. We are not alone on this path. Because if you really look at the word alone, and you place another L after the L, everything is all one. We are all one. And everything has a purpose, and everything has a meaning. And we can grow into our true soul expression. And we can let the seeds that we were born with in our heart space, we can let them grow, we can let them evolve. And we can plant them for humanity. We can plant them for our neighborhood. We can plant them for our family at first. Let's start there with our family, for our neighborhood, for our town, for the land that we live in, for the continent we live in, for all Gaia we live in. So we can see those seeds, and the seeds are really the knowledge, how we grow out of the consciousnesses that we were trapped in, and in the fear consciousness, the shame consciousness, the guilt consciousness, all the wounds of the ancestors that we are unconsciously still living from, still thinking from, right? It goes so deep where we grow out of. So I'm so grateful for you being here, for you just showing up to your own uniqueness, your own unique divine expression, and for being here and to share the space with me. And for just having a laugh about this creation, this incarnation, and just being real, just being raw, just seeing all parts of creation, all parts of raw, all parts of the rawness, all parts of the ugliness, but also all parts of the totality, right? Like the ugly and the beauty and the beast. It's just all interwoven in one story. It's kind of the beast that really learns. Oh, that's so gorgeous. It's really the beast that learns how to love. So we can grow into our solar plexus. So we can grow into an healthy sacral chakra. So we can grow into our root chakra as we open the heart and we open our lower body. So the lower self attached to the ego can also evolve, right? So thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing yourself to soften in a sense. Thank you for allowing yourself to harden up in a sense, right? Because we have to harden up in some parts of our life, and some parts we do have to soften. Woo, releasing all the fears and everything that's unwanted. So I will leave it till here, this video. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. And if you want to work with me on a personal level for healing sessions or for art, please let me know. Just send me a DM and we will talk soon. Have a beautiful day. Love you. Bye.